Hello everyone, and welcome to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today we're talking about a name that has returned stronger, more radiant, and more determined than ever, Seamra Arda. After months of silence and intense speculation about her private life, Cemre is finally stepping back into the light, but this time, not for headlines about her personal world. This time, it's for her craft, her art, and her long-awaited return to the screen. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the join button below to support us. Thank you, and now, let's dive into the story everyone is talking about. Seamra Arda's triumphant comeback. For months, Cemre had been the center of rumors. Every tabloid wanted to know where she was, why she had stepped away, and what her next move would be. Some said she needed time to heal. Others believed she was preparing something big. Now the truth is clear, Seamra Arda was rebuilding herself for one of the most ambitious television projects of her career. Her comeback marks not just a new job, but a personal rebirth. Gone is the quiet, withdrawn Cemre that the media portrayed. In her place stands a woman with a purpose, ready to show that her true story is one of resilience and reinvention. A new series, a new partner. The big surprise came when the first leaked photos appeared online. Seamra Arda on set, walking along the Bosphorus, smiling, and right beside her, Gökberk Yıldırım. Within minutes, the internet erupted. Fans who had long dreamed of seeing the two stars share the screen began flooding social media with excitement. Hashtags like #Cemre and Gökberk and #New Turkish Drama trended overnight. The chemistry between them was undeniable even in still images, a blend of professionalism, mystery, and something the camera couldn't quite hide, connection. For years, Gökberk Yıldırım has been one of the most respected leading men of Turkish television, known for his quiet strength and emotional depth. Seeing him paired with Cemre, who brings a captivating combination of vulnerability and fire, feels like a match made for storytelling magic. The secret of production. The project's title has not yet been revealed, but insiders describe it as a gripping mix of romance, loss, and redemption. The story reportedly follows two people whose lives take opposite directions but who meet again years later under heartbreaking circumstances. Cemre plays a woman returning to her hometown after years abroad, haunted by decisions that tore her family apart. Gökberk portrays a man who never left, bound by promises he couldn't keep and secrets he could never reveal. Filmed in Istanbul's historic neighborhoods, the series promises sweeping visuals and a strong emotional core, the kind of slow-burn drama that Turkish audiences love most. According to production insiders, the team has been working under intense secrecy to prevent further leaks, but a few photos were impossible to contain. The day they shot a key waterfront scene, dozens of bystanders caught glimpses of the pair filming a tense yet tender encounter, and the internet hasn't stopped talking since. Social media frenzy. Fans quickly began dissecting every detail. "You can see their chemistry from a mile away," one comment read. "This will be the biggest hit of the year," wrote another. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok filled with fan edits, speculation, and even imaginary plotlines about their characters' romance. But the conversation didn't stop there. Some fans wondered whether the bond between Cemre and Gökberk extended beyond the script. Were they simply colleagues, or was something more beginning behind the cameras? The production company, sensing the buzz, released a brief statement. Seamra Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım are working together with great professionalism. The connection viewers see is the natural result of two passionate actors building a believable story. Even so, the statement only fueled curiosity. Because when chemistry looks that real, explanations don't always satisfy the audience. Cemre's first words. Breaking her silence after months, Cemre addressed her fans directly through a heartfelt Instagram post. "This project means the world to me. We're creating something sincere and powerful, and I can't wait for you to see it," she wrote. Her calm tone and steady confidence made one thing clear: Seamra Arda is no longer the fragile figure the media once portrayed. She's focused, creative, and deeply proud of her work. Behind the scenes, crew members describe her as disciplined and emotionally fearless. One assistant director told reporters, "Cemre walks onto set and becomes someone else. She carries her character's pain like it's her own, and Gökberk supports her completely. They move in perfect sync. Gökberk Yıldırım's role and admiration. For his part, Gökberk Yıldırım has been equally reserved but visibly enthusiastic about the collaboration. Those close to the actor say he was the first to congratulate Cemre when she officially joined the project. A crew member revealed. Gökberk respects Cemre immensely. He's been impressed by her courage to come back after everything that happened. There's mutual admiration, and that's what makes their scenes so magnetic. Insiders say one particular sequence, a rain-soaked confrontation between their characters, was so emotional that the entire crew went silent after the director yelled cut. Even off camera, the moment lingered. A production assistant described it best. It was like watching two people who weren't just acting, they were remembering something personal. The meaning of Cemre's return. Beyond the speculation and excitement, Cemre's return carries a symbolic meaning. After a difficult year marked by gossip and personal setbacks, she is proving that talent always finds its way back to the surface. Her decision to return with a project that demands emotional honesty rather than glamour shows her maturity as an artist. Critics who previewed early footage have already praised her performance as raw, grounded, and fearless. One screenwriter working on the project said, "Cemre doesn't act the role, she lives it. Every silence, every glance feels truthful." And for many fans, this comeback represents something larger, a reminder that even under pressure, real artists rise again, stronger, wiser, and unafraid. The industry reacts. Television insiders predict that this new series could become one of the biggest hits of the season. The combination of Cemre's emotional intensity and Gökberk's charisma is seen as a perfect recipe for success. Producers from rival networks have reportedly already shown interest in future collaborations with both actors, hinting that this could be the beginning of a new era for Turkish drama, one defined by authenticity and depth rather than simple spectacle. Meanwhile, entertainment journalists continue to chase every clue about the story's progress. Every behind-the-scenes image becomes a headline, every quiet gesture between the stars becomes a topic of speculation. It seems impossible for Cemre to escape the spotlight, but this time, she's in control of how she shines. A new chapter begins. As filming continues, Cemre appears more at peace than ever. Gone are the whispers about her personal struggles. What remains is a woman rediscovering her love for storytelling, and an actor who refuses to let the past define her. Those close to her say this project marks the start of a new chapter, not just professionally, but personally. She's healing through her work, one friend shared. Every scene she films feels like a piece of herself being restored. For Gökberk, too, this project is special. He's described it as a story about second chances, something everyone deserves. The question everyone is asking. Now, the only question that remains is, will this be the show that defines Seamra Arda's career? The answer will come once the series premieres, but if early reactions are any indication, viewers are already emotionally invested. The combination of mystery, passion, and redemption, brought to life by two of Turkey's brightest talents, may just become the phenomenon of the year. Whatever happens, one thing is certain, Seamra Arda has found her voice again, and this time, it's stronger than ever. Thank you so much for watching this video. What do you think? Will Cemre and Gökberk become the next unforgettable on-screen duo? Share your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to subscribe, and click the join button if you'd like to support Turkish Spotlight Secrets. See you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.